Now at 6, as unrest continues in Venezuela in opposition to President Nicolás Maduro and his government, there's a show of solidarity happening tonight here in South Florida. Chopper 4 is over a large protest outside the Freedom Tower on Biscayne Boulevard in downtown Miami. Now we can see the huge crowd that's gathered to express their opposition to President Maduro and his regime. CBS 4's Hank Tester is there on the ground in downtown Miami. Quite a crowd there, Hank.
Yeah, Elliot, as you well know, this mirrors what's going on in Caracas right now. The tragedy is Venezuela sunk even lower today as government supporters and members of the opposition hit the streets of Caracas. There are reports of violence and at least 2 deaths. Now, here in Miami, let's look at some video with a huge Venezuelan population, especially in Doral and Weston. Not surprising, there's an opposition rally. All here oppose the Maduro government, are demanding respect for the Constitution, release of political prisoners, demanding the government not attempt to shut down National Assembly, and of course, new elections. The rally intended to support that opposition rally in Caracas. The rally had on the steps of Freedom Tower, to this point drawn about 250 to 300 people. Meanwhile, in Caracas, the opposition staged what they termed the mother of all demonstrations. Huge crowds in the street. Supporters of the opposition who want the president out, demanding new elections. Now, the president, Maduro, in turn ordered the military and civilian militias, that is, onto the streets. The latest unrest began a month ago when the pro-Maduro Supreme Court attempted to dissolve the Congress, which is currently controlled by the opposition. Reports of injuries, tear gas, and 2 deaths. Now, back here in Miami at the Freedom Towers, these reactions.
I believe that, with hope and peace, that our country can be better.
We want free elections in our country in Venezuela against the dictatorship of Maduro. We want prisoners, the political prisoners, to be freed.
The situation is so chaotic that people have lost, they don't have anything else to lose.
Elliot, another look from Chopper 4 over the Freedom Tower. You can see there's quite a bit of traffic in this area. It's a situation you might want to avoid. But the bottom line here, we need to tell you that President Maduro, and this is important for folks to remember, President Maduro is a democratically elected president of Venezuela. What these people want, new elections, new president. That's the very latest. I'm Hank Tester, CBS 4 News. Back to you.